And that squirts through. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Next offering is downstairs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tolia makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. pay. Over at second, one down. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Daza snags it on the run. Pirates leave 1. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Coors Field. And our starting pitcher here today, JT Brubaker.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Slow roller to third. Hayes whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second. Not shortstop.
So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Clips the corner, and to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Blackmon. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
And that one is lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. Jacob Jones, the next Pirate to hit. The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Just missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Strike two. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. Next pitch is outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Righty to the plate. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job.
Puts it away for the out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Alan Trejo. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. In the dirt. Over to Bryant. Leadoff man retired here in the third. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. Next offering way off the plate. Good eye right there.
3-1.
The 3-1. There's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the lineup flips over. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. Out towards right center field. That is the inning. Bucks go down quiet. Back here in Denver, and now the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swung on, belted. Jones ranging back, looking up, bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Oh, that takes a lot of concentration to haul it in when you know that wall is about to stop you in your tracks. Really nice play and nice focus right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. 2 away now. And now the center fielder, Jonathan Daza. Right-hander kick steals. That one missing inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 3. Nothing doing. Welcome back onto the 4th. Brian Reynolds here. Kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Brian Reynolds leaves the yard. Home run number 5 on the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Roll off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now here is Carlos Santana. Joe aboard here at first with nobody out. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's outside.
You got a full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Jacob Jones, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Left field. Racing, makes the catch. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's a 1-1. And now 2-2. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Brent Suter getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Cannonball coming. And the home team down a run. Bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. 1-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the line. Joe has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. There's Chuck Nasty. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2 to count.
Got it by him for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Rockies are down quietly. Brent Suter gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the lefty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that bunted towards third. McMahon fires over to first, and that is a big first out. And next is the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered here in this one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss. And that that's strike 2. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And back here at Coors Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Ryan McMahon. So now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 1-2. On the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Right side. He's got it. There's 2 away. Next for Colorado, Alan Trejo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail here 1. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Down the line towards the corner. Tolia has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run homer, his 4th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 out, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Mark Mathias. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is foul back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. T. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Next pitch is outside.
Count is full.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his 2nd hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard. Here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Guys are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hayes at third. Rodriguez at first. 2 out of the inning. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Brian Reynolds will hit next. He's already homered in this game. The 1-1.
Nope. Ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here it comes. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now on the bump, Brad Hand.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Laser could be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run is in. And they clear the bases. 3-run score. It's 7-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Back to work. 3-2 now. This to center field. Daza brings it in for the 3rd out. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Pirates 7 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Elias Diaz. That one down the line. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 4.
Here's Michael Toglia. 0 for 1 so far. Ball to strike. Swing and a bouncer. Bay on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Daza. A wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Ball outside.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. Andrew McCutchen blasts one out, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jacob Jones, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out there to center. And puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hayes over at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, bases loaded. Now it's the DH, Brian Reynolds. The switch hitter batting right. The pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. Now 1-2. That one hit to right. Blackman settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Denver, set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Charlie Blackmon. Chase DeYoung takes over on the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Swings through that.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's to third, and it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The pitch. And downstairs.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
So digging in, Ryan McMahon. And he deals. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that ball is gone.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a ball popped up. Bay makes the catch. 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Alan Trejo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Slings to first. Out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dinelson Lamet.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. And now it's 3-2. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Gilbert appears to be getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. Into the bleachers and gone. Carlos Santana powers one out. Third home run of the season, and they add on. It's 9-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Next offering upstairs. On the ground to the left. Zips it across, and that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jacob Jones. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or two. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now Mark Mathias. Substitution now at first base. And on a pinch run for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski.
Number 65.
And a 1-1.
Sawinski.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Daza makes the catch, inning over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball. Now into the game, Jack Sawinski. He takes over in right. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. And now it's 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slug too. On the ground. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now Jonathan Daza.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Carlin Garcia into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin.
The new pitcher in the game, Pierce Johnson. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 2-1 down. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. Endy Rodriguez now at the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Lucas Gilbert getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his second strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Ji-Hwan Bae. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. puts it in the air out towards left center. Tolia makes the catch, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's welcome back, bottom 9. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. On a line, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. Check swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Knocks it down. And he's into second with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Johan Oviedo.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's the strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tovar on third. Blackmon at second with one away. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Pirates take this one in a blowout.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but at home you also have a higher expectation to play well, so they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
You won't cut when I think I might burn them. I'm feeling lucky, so I might play the numbers. I'm on the come up, gotta get mine before the run them. I need 10, 20, 50s, and 100s. Don't you think being rich sound fun? I wonder how it gets so good. You say we don't need that money. 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 How it gets so good.
Afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base.
I ain't tripping about the Klondike. I was tripping about the big homies who had it down right. Always dreaming about the big money that get me all right. Like MCE bags and big G-Pads, but I ain't got no G-Pads, like I ain't get that. And I won't fit that. My super cheap should probably cut grass. I'm super probably go and get my shoe rack. Like, homie, don't do that. Go and get my Stanley Kubrick post pack. Play, okay, I got it. Guess if you would've told me earlier, I would've caught it. But real Georgia John never come with a profit. Guess that's what you get when you the southern product. Like, Diver on his feet, big homie in the trees. Go and tell the preacher, man, cause God made a beat. Run on money with my cleats. It's that Georgia summer heat. It's that been there, done that. All they gotta see, I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big, 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 big baller.
to test me. I'm that pretty flaco pressing anxiety, cause no one gets me. Yeah, I ain't even bothered, I ain't even wanna speak about it. Talking to myself, I ain't even good about it. Yeah, I ain't really care about it, I ain't even worried about it. Y'all will see me poppin', then we'll see I really talk about it. Y'all just see me like a moving target, buying things, moving cities, man, and Billy's got me underwater, warrants for that. They knew he making moves, slip inside and couldn't catch up, but y'all really wanted to. I'll sit back, even when we making moves, ain't nobody beat me up like the man I'm trying to prove. Big player, big player, big player. Repertoire, the lieutenant from the reservoir serve the spar, the raw predator of a competitor. I send him C's where the paramedics are. At first I'm like, no, I'm nonchalant from afar, then strike the fake rap star, jugular with a regular balance of the cat burglar, known to parlay with. I know the flavor because me and the thugs minds are mutual. We congruent, lay on the corner with the charm unit. I'm from the